7th episode of Under the Radar. I am stoked to finally be back. I thought I would have an episode out way sooner, but I've just been kind of chilling, taking a break, and I finished so much more work that I needed to get done for the mixtape, and I'll talk more about that at the end of the episode. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, I've been posting a lot of studio footage from Mark laying down drums for songs, and yeah, I've been filming music videos, just a lot of different stuff. But hopefully I can get back to putting these out more consistently. I was trying for once a week, and I was doing a really good job for a while there, and then just, I guess creativity, when it hits, you can't really control that. You got to go with it. So anyway, before I get into the band that I'm about to cover, I wanted to just go ahead and give a precursor of the timeline here. So this is 2003, and this was summer of 2003, and I was very active in a band called Midwest Blue, as you know, that I've covered in the past here. But that same year, I had also formed a side project, an acoustic side project that originally was just going to be myself, and I was going to do a whole full length. I was writing songs, and I ended up just kind of bumping into these bandmates. I won't get too much into it, but we ended up calling ourselves Dorm Life, and we were just a side project at the beginning, but later on, Dorm Life became my main thing a couple years down the road. But yeah, we were starting to play shows in 2003 in the summer, and one of the shows we played was at Wheaton Grand Theater with a band called Dakota. And I can't forget this sticker. I also had a T-shirt with these wonderful deer getting down, and but I remember seeing this band, and they were so good. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they played before us, but anyway, they were a trio just like we were, and they were an instrumental indie rock kind of math rock band. Kind of reminded me of the band Pele, which is another band I remember going to see at Fireside Bowl, like 2002, 2003, another instrumental indie rock band. They were super melodic, and all three of us in Dorm Life really enjoyed their set. And I was intrigued when I saw that they had vinyl and CDs for sale, and especially by the titles of their songs. So I bought this 7-inch. This 7-inch was released on Fudgesicle Records, which is also the label that put out like this Elmhurst versus Villa Park compilation with He Who Corrupts Inc. Definitely classic comp. But anyway, I digress. Back to the 7-inch. Side A on here had a song that was on their full length, and then there were 2 B-sides on here. And the thing about this band was their song titles, because they were instrumental, they didn't have any lyrics. I think they kind of went all out on their song titles and just made you laugh with their like such humorous titles like Don't Forget Herpes Begins With Her, or Wade Boggs Don't Take No Shit From No One. So I mean, it was just really silly song titles. But that they were kind of clever too at the same time, some of them. But the music, I was blown away by them. And I remember Mike Sullivan, the guitarist, coming up to me after our set when Dorm Life played and being like, "Bro, you have some serious pipes. Like, you have a really good voice." And I was just like, wow. I mean, dude was already so talented, and I remember appreciating that compliment. But again, back to Dakota. I also that day bought their full-length CD, released on Arm's Reach Recordings, which is a label out of the Chicagoland area. Put out releases by God's Reflex, The Braves, V Reverse, The Moment, Bleeding Kansas, and many other different kinds of indie rock bands. There was also a vinyl version of this LP released as well, and the artwork was done by Ethan Hutchinson, who painted it, and then the layout was done by Love Has No Logic, which was the owner, Mike Gibson, of Arm's Reach Recordings, this record label. So yeah, really cool packaging. I was very impressed by it. You know, it had that cardboard sleeve, and you pulled the CD out, jewel case, just really nice packaging and design. Very impressed. So yeah, let's dive into this CD. Track 1, Hamburger Help Us. love those hammer-ons and those harmonized like guitar picking parts. The drums like just so off kilter. Really just reminds me that like Chicago was so unique. We had such a math rock scene of bands like the Braids and the Cap'n Jazzes and the Owls and Sweep the Leg Johnny, like all these just really cool bands coming out of the Midwest, and this band was definitely underrated in that regard. I also love the breakdown toward the end of the song, I hope to God I'm not a sheep. Another one of my favorite song titles, even though I'm not going to play the song, was Indian Givers, Cowboy Takers. So many good song titles on here. The next song I'm going to play is more of an acoustic, like just straight up stripped down song called Bruises Are Buttons of Pain. You can really hear Mike Sullivan's talent. I mean, just on that stripped down acoustic song, I mean, just really cool ideas and very cool composition. On to the next song I really love, like about just over a minute into the song, is this like kind of little breakdown going on. The song's called Getting Angry is the Worst Way to Prove You're Not Drunk. Man, that's just so melodic. Just really beautiful parts in that song. The whole record really just has a lot to offer. If you just like something to not have to sing along to, that's just beautiful, and just kind of out the box, like very angular guitars and just out the box drumming. But yeah, anyway, I'll just play one more off of here. This is the closer called Square Meals at Round Tables. hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to check out Dakota to Dakota. You can find this on Discogs, I'm sure. I also failed to mention that in addition to their 7-inch that I own, they also did a split 7-inch with a really sick Midwestern band called Riddle of Steel. Highly underrated indie rock band, and I didn't actually know that they did that split till recently, so I'm gonna check that one out myself. Anyhow, in other news, I've been just jamming. I mean, like, I am on fire. I've never had a year like this where I've just gotten so much done creatively, and I'm really thankful. But so just a few updates. Mark Esses finished up all the drums. We imported all the files, and James Paul Wisner is almost done mixing 5 full band songs that are completely different styles than my record Escape Babylon, that just kind of add to this mixtape.
Free tonight, looks so easy, don't believe me, I won't leave with a goodbye.
The red tape is going to be like a really wild ride. I also got the mix back for We Had a Dream from Matt McGinley, and I filmed a music video while I was hiking last week at the Gorge here in upstate New York where I live, and just kind of made it on my iPhone and went for it, and it was fun. Just a nice outlet. Again, like, these are the reasons why I haven't been broadcasting as many of these episodes. It's just because just trying to get these kinds of things done. But as far as other news, I think that Never Greener is being re-released as a single through Third String Records, along with the entire EP, Aletheia, which is 4 songs. Also the single for Mutton, and the videos will also coincide with the releases. Excited for that to happen. He's got a lot of things going on with that label. Band that I really like that he's putting out right now is called Coyote Kid, and feel free to check out their new single. It's pretty rad. And as far as the next episode, I'm not going to divulge the artist that I'm going to cover, but it's a really awesome artist from Chicago, and it was the last release, I believe, to come out in the year 2003. So after the next episode, I will be getting into 2004 releases from the scene that I came from. So thank you for your comments, for your emails, for your likes, for your subscriptions. Thank you so much. Feel free to go over to slavetoservant.com. Pick up Singularity if you're interested. Go to our Bandcamp and download singles if you want. Just again, I really appreciate your support. And thank you for your time.